Many of you guys ask me what is happening to my specific person when I am affirming, visualizing, doing my meditation, scripting. And I totally get the interest because I've been there. I've wondered about those things too. As you experiment with manifestation, you are going to gain an understanding that the process is more about you than anything else, anyone else. When you try things out with family, friends, co-workers, specific people, you then start realizing that it's your journey. It is about your confidence. It is about what you think that is possible, not about what seems to be possible. And that's what we are talking about today. But before I get into it, hello everyone. If you're new here, my name is Al. Welcome to my channel. If you're in need of coaching, go to the description box. The information is there. But right now, let's get into today's topic. So let's say you have been affirming, visualizing, scripting, doing whatever you want. And now you are wondering about what is happening behind the curtains, what you cannot see. Maybe you're not seeing any movement or a small movement. Maybe you are even seeing the opposite of what you have been affirming. And now you are trying to understand the process, trying to understand when are your affirmations going to kick in? When is anything going to change? The answer for everything can be found in your state of consciousness. And the reason is because everything is a reflection of it. You can say state of consciousness, feeling state, mood, consciousness, awareness, self-concept. Okay, different ways to explain one thing, the ideas that you have about who you are and who others are. We are not going to beat reality into submission by affirming something without creating an inner shift, okay? Because only the inner shift is what is going to change your reality. So use whatever you are doing, affirmations, visualizations, to focus on changing how you are feeling about yourself and others, because only this is going to get you where you want to be. A change in consciousness is what is going to create that change in the 3D. So this has to be the goal in everything that you are doing. In my experience, the changes that we want to achieve in our relationships, our dynamics, they start with thought process, yours and theirs. Why do I know that? Because I asked, what made you change your mind? What made you contact me? Okay, I wanted to understand what was going on. And then I realized that what I was thinking, what I was affirming, what I was desiring, how I was feeling about that person and that relationship was being reflected in them. The more confident you become in the reality that you want to experience, the more confident they become that they want to experience that with you. And this is not magic. It sounds like it, but it isn't. The reason why this happens is because we are all one consciousness. The illusion is telling us we are all separated, okay? There is no way that we can do this stuff. But in truth, who are you? You are consciousness as everyone else. So it's about embody an assumption. You can experience anything that you desire, but to achieve that, you have to overcome your limitations. This is not the law of wanting something badly. It's the law of assumption. That's why the goal should always be to become, embody, assume that something already is, even if you cannot see it. Okay, for that, we use self-concept. That's why it's so important. Of course, you also have to change your ideas about relationships or about the person that you have in mind. This is also important. But what is going to carry you through everything, what is going to tell you this is possible, is your self-concept. To become a confident person in your new affirmations, in that new reality that you want to experience, you must raise your value. If you are someone who is fulfilled, someone who knows I have access to love and fulfilling relationships, then you are less likely to chase. You are less likely to add negative assumptions to your self-concept. You are less likely to resist. People are less likely to leave you, to confront you with things that you don't want. And even if they did, they would come back because you would not care. So this is why self-concept is so important. Because when you feel genuinely, this is who I am, then you become immune to that voice in your head that is saying, maybe the problem is you. Maybe you have not done enough. Maybe there is something that they feel like they are not getting from you. You're going to be like, I don't care. This is not true. I know who I am. I know what I have to offer. I know what I bring to the table. I know they will not find this anywhere else. If in my self-concept, I have beliefs that tell me people fall in love with me easily, people always treat me well, guys are always chasing me, whatever story you want, it's going to be so easy for you to believe your affirmations, such as, oh, they love me so much, they always treat me like a queen, they're always chasing me. It's going to be easy to believe those things because there is no contradiction there. Your self-concept and what you are affirming are exactly the same, just put differently, okay? And now you are saying about one person, not in general. But this is why it's so important to make sure that your self-concept is not in contradiction to what you are affirming. The new story that you are telling yourself, you have to raise your value so that you start feeling like, this is who I am. I am the person who always gets the guy that I want. I am the person who makes money easily. I am the person who can achieve whatever they want. So for anyone wondering if they are feeling what you are affirming, what you are visualizing, the answer is yes. Every time that you are confident about what you are saying, they do. Every time you embody that state, in that moment, you feel that reality. It is causing an impact in them. It's causing a reaction. The question is, how consistent are you in your stories? How often are you in that state? Are you contradicting yourself? Are you affirming this and feeling that feeling for like 10 minutes and then you start thinking about the opposite? Because this is my experience, okay? When we are going through ups and downs, they are going through ups and downs with us. It is like at some point they are certain and then they have doubts and then they don't reach out and then they don't show up because they get to that idea, I really do want to be with that person, but we don't work, okay? It's not possible. All of the doubts that we have can be expressed, and it's a mental thing for them also, as it is a mental thing for us. We all have doubts, we have insecurities, we have negative thoughts, okay? But to make sure that you are not feeding those doubts, that you are not believing those insecurities or negative thoughts, you should raise your value. You should work on your self-concept, believing that whatever you desire to experience, that fulfillment you already have, you already are. You are the person who is loved. You are the person who always gets what they want. You are the person who is successful. You are the person who is grateful. Be everything that you desire to experience, and you are going to create it because your feeling state, your state of consciousness is what's going to push out that situation, that experience for you. Stop repeating the story of the 3D. It was created a long time ago, okay? And you don't want to repeat it. So create your own story. Look within. See the beauty in you. See the reasons that you have to be loved, to be adored, to be treated like a queen, to the point that you are going to think, why wouldn't they do this? Why wouldn't they treat me this way? Why wouldn't they fall in love with me? Why wouldn't they change their mind? I'm worth it. See your value, okay? You got this. That's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to talk soon. Bye-bye.